Open any modern astronomy textbook, and you will find a comfortable, repeating statistic. They tell you that dark energy makes up 68% of our expanding universe. It is taught as an absolute cosmic fact, a foundation of modern cosmological science. But behind closed doors, the greatest minds in physics are experiencing a silent panic. What if everything we have built for the last 30 years is completely wrong? What if dark energy is not a real force, but a colossal mathematical lie? Welcome to the Hubble Tension, the most terrifying crisis in modern scientific history. To understand the crisis, we must look at how we measure the universe. Astrophysicists use two brilliant methods to calculate the precise speed of cosmic expansion. Method 1 looks at the ancient cosmic microwave background, the light from the Big Bang. Method 2 looks at modern variable stars and exploding supernova in nearby galaxies. In a logical universe governed by absolute physics, both numbers should match perfectly. But they do not. The two calculations are aggressively drifting away from each other. This is not a slight rounding error. It is a statistical mathematical impossibility. It means one of our measurements is wrong, or our foundational physics is broken. For a long time, scientists blamed our engineering tools for this massive discrepancy. They assumed our satellite hardware or space telescopes were slightly out of calibration. But the Advanced James Webb Space Telescope recently confirmed the brutal truth. The instruments are perfect. The mathematics of our observation is absolutely flawless. Which leads us to a terrifying conclusion. The universe is tricking us. One radical hypothesis suggests we are living inside a giant cosmic void. An immense underdense bubble of space, stretching billions of light-years across the cosmos. If our local galactic neighborhood is trapped inside an empty cosmic bubble, light from distant exploding stars would be warped as it exits the zone. This local distortion would create a massive illusion of accelerated cosmic expansion. We invented dark energy to explain a movement that is completely artificial. We added a cosmic placeholder to our equations to fix a flawed perspective. If the cosmic void hypothesis is proven true, dark energy dissolves instantly. It disappears from our physics books like a ghost of the modern era, leaving us to look at an empty universe with a completely shattered understanding. But there is another alternative theory that is even more radical for science. It is called Modified Newtonian dynamics, total rewrite of gravity. For a century, we believed Einstein's general relativity was an absolute law, a perfect geometric explanation of space and time at every scalable level. But Mond theorists argue that gravity changes its behavior at massive cosmic distances. When acceleration drops to ultra-low levels at the ragged edges of grand galaxies, the standard formulas of Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein completely fall apart. Gravity becomes stronger than expected, eliminating the need for imaginary matter, placeholders. We don't need dark matter to keep the outer star systems spinning fast. And we don't need dark energy to explain the cosmic acceleration grid. The entire universe is behaving normally. It is our human math that failed. We are looking at reality through a distorted mirror of local planetary metrics. We assume the laws in our tiny laboratory cleanrooms apply to infinity. But the cosmos is refusing to conform to our comfortable textbook constants. It is delivering a clear warning message to the physics establishment today. If dark energy is proven an illusion, our cosmological model collapses. The standard lambda-CDM model, the crown jewel of astrophysics, is completely dead. This model has been the guiding map for every major space discovery expedition. It dictated how we calculated the age of stars and galactic lifetimes. If the foundational map is a fiction, our cosmic timeline is ruined. The universe could be much older than 13.8 billion years. Or it could be vastly younger, rushing toward a completely different endgame destiny. Every calculation regarding the mass density of space must be redone. Every research paper published in the last 3 decades becomes obsolete instantly. We are looking at the potential bankruptcy of an entire scientific paradigm. For decades, academia rewarded those who verified the dark energy narrative standard. Funding was poured into projects that aligned neatly with the cosmic constants. Maverick scientists who questioned the dark matter illusion were completely sidelined. Their alternative gravity models were dismissed as unscientific fringe theory fabrications. But nature does not care about university tenure or prestige peer-reviewed consensus. Whether dark energy is an illusion or a math error, it changes everything. It forces humanity to accept a brutal dose of macro-humility before the infinity of space. We measure the universe with our tiny telescopes and think we have drawn an accurate map. We build elegant formulas and assume the master laws of nature must conform to human math. But the cosmic web is vast, ancient, and under zero obligation to make sense to our young species. Our exploration has only scratched the surface of what lies hidden in the shadow of infinity. Every empty sector we chart may hold secrets that challenge our species' right to survive. We must prepare our minds to accept answers that do not align with our comfortable assumptions. Because the dark forest does not care about our philosophical systems or our local pride, it only rewards those who know how to watch, how to learn, and how to remain silent. The future architecture of human science depends entirely on our ability to embrace the void. To look into the great 300 million light-year dead zone and not blink in terror. But to see it as a grand masterclass designed by minds that evolved billions of years before us. We are ready to take the next evolutionary step, or dissolve quietly into the vacuum. The final choice belongs to our generation, as we stand beneath an expanding sky. The emptiness of boats proves that the deeper we dare to look, the more the great mystery deepens. Perhaps tomorrow, a new satellite will find a simple natural explanation for the missing worlds. Or perhaps boats will remain an eternal monument to the supreme civilizations that left the physical universe behind. Whichever path reality takes, we are privileged to be standing on the threshold of cosmic revelation, where our scientific mistakes are far more valuable than our absolute certainties, because they force us to grow. We are just an incredibly young species, standing on a pale blue dot, finally learning how to read the cosmic map. The cosmic crisis of boats is not a dead end, it is a formal invitation to rewrite physics. So let the obsolete textbook constants burn away, and let the authentic search for truth begin in the dark void. Let the beacons of human curiosity light up the borders of the great unknown tonight. We are officially stepping outside the cradle, ready to decode the ultimate macro-reality. The cosmos is calling, not with a loud signal, but with a magnificent silence. And in that silence, human consciousness will find its true, destined home among infinity. Keep searching, keep dreaming, and never fear the vast emptiness waiting out there. For inside the dark sheet of the universe, the real truth is finally coming to light.